Hey guys, Jeff Sheets here. I'm the Director of Education here at TrueFire. I want to talk a little bit about our In the Jam product. Now this particular In the Jam is called Modern Grooves, and it features Carl Verheyen on guitar, Stu Ham on bass, and Jonathan Mover on the drums, right? Pretty much a dream band. It doesn't get much better than that. So I want to talk a little bit about it, and I'm actually going to show you some things you can do with it. I've got my guitar plugged in, so my live guitar is here. And I'm ready to jam along with these guys. Now the first thing you'll notice is on the left-hand side, there are several songs listed. So there are 10 songs in this particular In the Jam, and a bunch of presets here, as well as controls down here. But the quickest way to show you how this is really going to work is to just jump in. So we're going to hit play. Now the first thing you'll notice, I can turn the guitar down by pulling down on that fader. Turn it up, I can turn the bass down. If I want to mute the guitar altogether, I hit mute. But if I really want to see what Carl's playing, I can actually solo the guitar up, just listen to the guitar. I can do that with any of the instruments. If I want to watch what Stu is doing instead of Carl, I click on his video, or I go over here on the drums, see what Jonathan is playing. All right, I can go back to the guitar. So I can bounce back and forth and solo or mute and then watch anyone at any time. So if I want to solo with this, right, I'll go back here a little bit. If I want to just play along, really all you have to do is just jam along. And I can solo, right? I can play along. I could play a little rhythm if I want to do a little groove. I can always shut the guitar off if I'd rather just jam with the bass and drums. So there's a lot of flexibility there. Now, once we get up here and listen to Carl's solo, I love when Carl solos anyway, right? If you really want to check out what he's doing, I could solo that up. Just listen to the guitar. One thing that I always feel like I want to do when I'm watching a live show, I go to a concert, I always want to jump up and stop the band and say, wait a minute guys, can you just show me what you're doing right there in that section? Just tell me what you're thinking when you're playing that, right? So usually impossible to do that at a concert. But the cool thing about In the Jam is you can do exactly that. So what I can do is I'm watching Carl play and listening to him. I can go over and I can click on the guitar commentary and hear what he's thinking right here.
Playing B-flat mixolydian all through here, which is the right dominant 7th scale to play.
I can see what Stu is thinking as he's playing the bass right through this section.
He's pretty much just playing straight kicks, right? Me, while keeping the same flavor of the line, I'm a little more active.
So the cool thing is you can actually hear each one's commentary. You can hear what the drums, what Jonathan is thinking as he's playing drums.
Knocking out a really solid 2/4 bass.
So we had all of the guys record their tracks and then go back and listen to the tracks and then add commentary. So it is like getting a glimpse into the brains of all these musicians as they're playing, which, is pretty awesome to be able to do, right? So you can go and switch back and forth here. We have several different presets here. You can get these same things by changing the faders over here, but if we click on You Play Guitar, that means we're going to mute the guitar and it's just going to be drums and bass, right? So the cool thing about that is, how awesome is that to be able to jam along with Stu Ham and Jonathan Mover as your rhythm section? You can adjust the volume, you can change which person you're looking at, check them out, you can listen to their commentary. It's a great tool to be able to learn how to jam with really world-class players. Of course, we have a chart in here, so if you click on the chart, it's going to pop open a chart for us, and in this case, just a simple lead sheet, but basically shows you what the chords are as you play through the whole thing, so you can make sure you're on the right chords. So we have tons of different In the Jams coming out. We've got Robin Ford already out, working with great players like Fareed Haque and Steve Smith, Larry Carlton, just a lot of really cool things coming up for us. And there's a lot more planned, so keep on the lookout for more in the jams. But if you want to have some fun and jam along with some amazing musicians and sort of get a pretty cool insight and education into how they think while they're playing, In the Jam is probably for you. So go to TrueFire.com and check out In the Jams.